exhaust for the new Pro R in one of these boxes. So let's check them out. So this is a GGB sports system. First thing we got here is the tips. These are the stainless tips from GGB. There is a stainless tip option, a carbon fiber tip option, or you can just run the stock tip. This should be our main muffler. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm so pumped about this. The Pro R sounds so badass, and it's gonna sound evil with this sports system on it. Look at the size of that piping, it's huge. This thing's lighter than the factory muffler. It gets rid of the catalytic converter, which reduces heat soak, and it flows a lot better, so it's gonna sound badass. Inside, you can see this is a chambered muffler design. There's no packing in there. And if you want more info on how these mufflers are made, what goes into them, and the design behind them, head on over to the YouTube channel. I'll put a thumbnail picture in the video here that shows you a behind the scenes of when we went to GGB and did a facility tour with Graham, the owner and founder of GGB. Got the hardware here, obviously. It's got stickers. Looks like some sort of a mounting plate. Yeah, a hanger and instructions. Let's see. They send you some aluminum tape here. I guess you have to put this on one of the vent lines from the rear diff to protect it from the heat. Let's go get this thing installed. So we'll fire up the machine, we'll take off the stock muffler, we'll hear what it sounds like without a muffler, and then we'll listen to it with the new muffler. Pretty good for stock. Let's see what it sounds like with no exhaust, and then we'll listen to it with the GGB. $8 mil on here. That's also this spark arrestor, the screen. So if you want a spark arrestor in your GGB, you have to run this stock tip. The aftermarket tips do not come with a spark arrestor. 13 mil. 14 mil for these. Obviously you don't want to get this thing super hot before you change it like I did. So you just got to pry it here so that the seal breaks. There's a donut seal on there. I just put a pry bar there and it slipped right off. The hangers slide out towards the passenger side. Sets to slide it out. So yeah, tons of room. Look at all that room if you don't have an exhaust. It's heavy. It's pretty heavy. In here, you see that? That's the catalytic converter. That holds a lot of heat and provides a lot of restriction. It's an emission thing. There we go. It's not so loud with the stock muffler. Wow, that thing sounds like a race buggy. 2 liters, straight 4 cylinders, right out the exhaust. I mean, heck yeah. Oh, the muffler donut fell out. See, this is a big graphite exhaust gasket. So you gotta retain that for your new muffler. Shoves in there. I'm gonna put it on this end. Okay, so we'll wiggle in the top one here on the right. Okay, this one lined up nicely. And we'll attach the hanger here with the hardware. Save that piece of heat tape. Washers on the other side. First your flat washer, then your lock washer. Just tightening that one a bit. I'm not tightening these until we get the other stuff started. So all our hangers are in. Make sure you get these started well. You do not want to cross thread these. I'm gonna do these by hand. I put a little bit of lube on the threads. It's the gasket that makes the seal. It just has to be tight enough to keep that gasket in place nicely without leaks. You don't need to torque them down all the way. There's springs on here for a reason. So now we can put the exhaust hangers back in. Just line it all up. Mil on the back. Those are nice and tight on there. We're pretty much good to go. The last thing is the tip. Before you start up the exhaust, you want to hit it with some glass cleaner. Hopefully a bottle that works. Let's try that again. You want to get your grease and your fingerprints off all the nice stainless, or it'll burn in there and stain the finish. You want this nice and clean so it gets some nice color. Talked to Graham, who owns GGB, and he says it's a good idea to wash these exhausts and spray them down with like a WD-40 once in a while after you wash and get everything clean, and it helps condition the stainless and it helps keep it looking nice. The common misconception is stainless doesn't stain. As Graham says, it's called stainless because it stains less. It can still corrode and discolor and rust after time. So if you take some care of it, it'll just look nicer longer. It's not a cheap upgrade, so I mean, it looks so nice. You want to keep it that way. Same thing with the tips. Give them a spray and a wipe. The reason I went with the stainless tips is I honestly just thought they would be easier to keep looking good and keep clean rather than the carbon fiber. The carbon fiber looks really cool, but I don't go wild detailing, so I'm going for durability. Oh cool, these slip inside the muffler. They send you the hardware you need. Now if you're wondering why are we installing this at night on the driveway? Well, we're leaving on a trip and we are just out of time. We are fighting the clock. So you know what? Installing this thing is simple. You guys want to know how it functions and sounds, so that's what we're going to focus on anyways. The factory tip is held on by an 8mm. This GGB one is held on by a 10mm. Don't over tighten this. You want it tight, but you don't want to cook it in there too hard. Let's hear this thing. Before we put anything back on it, let's hear it. It looks a lot better, doesn't it?
It looks really good.
Loud, Graham. I guess they call it a sports system for a reason. It's quieter than no exhaust. It has a really like lumpy idle. It sounds like a race car. That's it. 2 out of 10 on the difficulty scale. 9 out of 10 on the sounds like a race car scale. I can't wait to hear this thing wide open. You want one for your machine? Check out ggbexhaust.com. So we forgot one piece. We forgot the little heat shield on the vent pipe here for the diff. So we'll put that on. I should probably wipe that down. There we go, that should be good.